Hi everyone, Hannah here, and it's Thursday, Maundy Thursday. Today's Holy Week reflection comes from Luke 23, verses 1 to 25. Now, I'm not a parent, but I'm a children's minister and a primary school teacher, and I know that you should never give a child a choice or an ultimatum that you're not willing to see through. Not too long ago, I was in the security queue at an airport and I saw a child kicking and screaming on the ground, throwing a tantrum. And the parent said to the child, "Now, are you going to start being good, or are we going to go home and not go to Disneyland at all?" Now, I don't think after spending all that money, the parent had any intention of going away and not going to Disneyland. In this text, we see Pilate giving the crowd a choice. He says, "Now, do you want me to release Barabbas to you, the criminal, the murderer, and the rioter? Or do you want me to release Jesus to you, the innocent man?" Don't ask a question that you don't want to hear an answer to. Pilate just assumed that the crowd was reasonable and fair, but they shouted for Barabbas's release and Jesus's crucifixion. Pilate didn't want the answer that the crowd gave. In verse 23 it says that the crowd shouted at the tops of their voices, and eventually their shouting succeeded. Although it's heartbreaking at this time of year to remind ourselves of the suffering and the injustice of Jesus' death, but those responsible for Christ's death only did that because it was the will and through the power of God that it should happen. Makes me think whether I am ever in situations where I just please a crowd, please people, conform to the cultural norm, and ultimately deny or reject Jesus. Oh, and that child who threw the tantrum continued to kick and scream, and guess who I saw on my flight to Paris later on?